Hello, pleased to meet you. My name is Francesco Marzollo from Politecnico di Milano in Italy. According to a study by the European Union, 80% of industrial data is never used. For this reason, the Data Governance Act, adopted by Parliament in April 2022, aimed at boosting data sharing in the EU, so that companies and startups could have access to more data that they can use to develop new products and services. Access to big data is crucial also to exploiting the potential of artificial intelligence. The Data Governance Act aims to create trust in data sharing, making it safer and easier, as well ensuring it is in line with data protection legislation. This will be achieved through a range of tools, from technical solutions such as anonymization and data pooling, to legally binding agreements by their users. The following have been identified as key sectors for the creation of common European data spaces: health, environment, energy, agriculture, mobility, finance, manufacturing, public administration and skills. Building on the Data Governance Act, in November 2023, the European Parliament approved the Data Act, which made it easier for businesses to access large amounts of high-quality industrial data, especially coming from the Internet of Things. Increasing data sharing boosts innovation and the competitiveness of the EU economy because, with more data available, companies will be able to develop new products and services. The Data Act removes issues standing in the way of reusing industrial data, making them more accessible and usable. Its primary objectives include facilitating data sharing, ensuring data sovereignty, promoting innovation and competition, enhancing data availability and interoperability. For companies and consumers generating data, it clarifies who can use such data and under which conditions. In the vision set out by the European Strategy for Data, the creation of EU-wide common interoperable data spaces in strategic sectors aims at overcoming legal and technical barriers to data sharing by combining the necessary tools and infrastructures and addressing issues of trust by way of common rules. A common European data space brings together relevant data infrastructures and governance frameworks in order to facilitate data pooling and sharing. Data sharing in industry has the potential to power strong growth, help companies optimize existing processes and develop new products, strengthen supply chains, and create new businesses. Data spaces are complex ecosystems that bring together a wide variety of players such as certification bodies, manufacturers, software providers, regulating authorities, users, initiatives, etc., with different roles and areas of intervention. We name some here: Big Data Value Association, GaiaX, International Data Spaces Association, Digital Factory Alliance, Data Space Support Center, Catena X, Fireware Foundation, Eclipse Foundation, EU Data Space. A data space may be defined as a distributed system with the governance frameworks that enable secure and trustworthy data sharing and exchange between participants, supporting trust and data sovereignty, and based on commonly agreed principles. A data space is implemented by one or more infrastructures and enables one or more use cases. Some principles for data spaces can be derived: decentralized infrastructure, decoupling of data producers and data consumers, safeguard of the data sovereignty of the data owner, defining and enforcing agreements on the use of data, including monetization, common ethical values like data ownership or privacy protection, level playing field for data sharing and exchange, data spaces structures able to support specific policies and regulations. Data spaces can be seen as a strong and collaborative alternative to platforms, or better, multi-sided business models. They create the conditions for a market among participants and enable collaboration among diverse, interconnected participants who depend on each other for mutual benefit. A data space governance is needed to configure and coordinate the necessary actions by different organizations, meet its objectives, and go through its different life cycle stages. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, some of the sectors in which the implementation of data spaces has the potential to create high economic impact are manufacturing, health, agriculture, green, finance, public administration, transport and logistics, energy. In the next video, we shall focus on manufacturing.